The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Ishares 20-year Treasury bond ETF with the ticker symbol TLT. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first cover what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for TLT. It's very obvious that we've been going down for a very long time, and we will probably continue to do so. In my previous video and the past ones, I've drawn this downtrend channel, and it looks like prices have been respecting for a long time. That's the really cool thing about channels, is that once you draw them and it's correct, you can see how prices work inside of it, and it can hold prices for a very long time. So basically, recently we just had new 52-week lows, and we hit like the low $92 level. So very quickly we dropped from the 98 from my last analysis all the way down to the 92. So that's a very quick drop in just a week. So since we're super far away from the EMA, we could see a pullback, and this could be a breakout on this side of the channel, which can lead to a breakout on this side. And we're far away from the EMA, so there's multiple reasons why we should be seeing a pullback fairly soon. You can see that we have not tested that EMA since August 15th. Most of the time prices like to be near this EMA, the blue line, and you can see that we have not been near it in a long time. So a pullback is coming. This might be the chance that we do see the pullback. So even though I see lower price in the future, just expect a pullback also to occur before we see lower prices. Let me go and zoom out on the chart. That's pretty much all I have for the daily chart. Basically, probably gonna still continue dropping. Looks like this channel is in play. Maybe the channel is just wider, so maybe this isn't an overshoot. So if this isn't overshoot, then we're probably just going to come back a little bit, maybe to the $97 level, and then continue lower. So if it's an overshoot, then we're going to see a larger pullback. If it's not an overshoot, then we're going to see a small pullback. But I don't know, because the lower side of this channel doesn't really have a lot of touches anywhere. It looks like there was a touch over here, but then we broke it right here, so then I have to move it down. And then we did close right over here, but we did break it. So I'm not sure. It's not clear where the lower side of this channel is, like the top of the channel is. You can see that this top of the channel is very clear, but the bottom is not. So traders are also seeing that, and they're also not going to be sure. So if I'm not sure, then other traders are not going to be sure, and that's why we get like these sideways markets or just choppiness. So it's obvious that we can continue down later, but right now is not so obvious. So we could see the pullback. I believe that's probably a higher possibility than continue lower than where we are right now. So let's go and wrap it up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for TLT, and every week since August 1st has been a red week, meaning when prices open on Monday, on Friday it's lower than what it was. So there was one week right here in late August that was green, meaning we opened up on Monday green or at a price level, and then we traded up throughout the week and closed higher. So only one week out of like maybe 12 or 13 weeks so far has been red, and we just saw a massive red candle. So this could be a capitulation candle, meaning where we see the last dump before seeing a reversal up. I'm not saying that's the bottom, I'm just saying this could be the time now that we finally see a decent sized pullback, possibly to the 110 level, and that's where the EMA will catch up to, because that's where the breakout level was, right over here. So that's definitely a possibility. I believe this channel is in play on the weekly chart. So we could see another week a little bit lower and then see that pullback, because the lower side of the channel on the weekly chart is more obvious. You can see that we got a touch here and a touch here, so that's two touches confirming this lower side. The third touch would be right around the $88, $89 level. So we could see lower prices next week before seeing that pullback. But either way, a pullback is gonna happen sometime this year, a decent sized one. You can see that we're about the same distance we were from this point from the EMA, and we saw a nice size pullback. So pullbacks do happen in the market. is naturally occurring. So this is pretty much the entire price action for TLT. Every time you see this little dinosaur, that means this is the beginning of the price chart. So we can see the entire price chart since 2003. Looks like the all-time lows are right around the $80 level, which I believe will probably be met one day, because we've been dropping so hard and there's really not a lot of support that can turn around these prices. There is support approaching at that $88 level, so maybe then we'll see the pullback, but I'm not sure if that will be the bottom. If we break that, we're looking for that $80 level. So I'm looking for those lower price targets. As long as we continue lower, I have to look for lower price targets. There is this measured move target at a very low price level, and we can also see if prices reach this right around the $73-$74 level. So definitely keep that in mind. Basically, there's a bunch of stop losses below these swings. There's a lot of stops right over here, a lot of stops over here, a lot of stops over here, and you can see that once prices hit the stop losses here, led to a massive amount of selling or aggressive sellers driving down the prices lower. So basically, I'm looking for low prices for TLT. We just reached the low 90s. When I first started doing this analysis, it was back in the $103-$104 level, and I was looking for low prices. So I'm still sticking with low prices. No bottom in sight for right now, and I'm looking for the high 80s and then the low 80s next. So that's all I have for TLT. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, so you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.